Yo! What is up, YouTube? This is your girl, the Mad Queen 88. Guess what dropped today? Guess what happened today? We got the State of Decay 2 official gameplay launch trailer. Are you guys as excited as I am? Because I'm crazy excited. I didn't watch it today for you guys because I wanted you guys to watch it with me. So thank you guys for coming through. Shout out to the notification squad. What's up, Clementine? It's been a minute. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Jester, always coming through as soon as I drop the live. Thank you for coming through. And Denota Brister, who just subscribed, I saw on my phone. Thank you for coming through and thank you for subscribing. So we gonna get into this, y'all. I haven't seen this trailer. So we're gonna see what it's about together. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So let's get right into it. Wait, sorry, I have my desktop audio off and now it is on. Lego. They love showing these windmills. Uh-oh. That must be my TV acting crazy.
So what's your secret? How do you guys survive out here?
You need to play to your strengths. I build, so shelter tops my list. You got to withstand the elements, no matter how unnatural.
I think the key is hard work. When you add value, you have something to trade, and everybody wins.
The trader. They're showing the builder, the trader.
Hands down. The only way to make it is by putting lives first.
Morale.
You have to be tough enough to know when to give and when to take away. So what do you have to offer?
Well, if you didn't have a weapons expert, you do now.
Oh, I got chills.
Looks like we found ourselves a warrior.
What do they call it? Warlord? Warlord is the other leader type.
Is this where you tell me the real secret is teamwork?
Nope. The real secret? Aim for the head.
Tell me you can leap from buildings like that, though. You survive. Oh, snap. Oh, you guys. That's going to be her favorite gun. I know, right? What's going on, Jazzy New? Thank you for coming through. Man, that's a good trailer, you guys. It made me so very happy on the inside. They're talking about all the leader types. They had the builder, the warlord, the morale person. Like, they talked about all the leader types and made them look super dope. So now we can just get into talking about some of the stuff from the trailer and stuff like that. And in the background, I'm gonna have playing this Xbox One S 4K, Xbox One X 4K gameplay of State of Decay 2, 20 minutes from GameSpot. I watched a bunch of them today, but this is the one I'm just gonna have playing in the background since it's so long. And we can just start chatting it up. I felt like a child when I watched that the first time. It was well put together. It was so good, like with the music and everything. Like, it just made me so very excited. It's a very good trailer. They're really putting into play all of the things that are great about State of Decay in general. I think their key statement or their mission statement for this title in general is how will you survive, and that just plays into effect that everybody's survival, everybody's game will be different than the next player's. So I thought that was a really dope trailer. Made me feel really, really good. So I don't know. I mean, I watched a bunch of different gameplays today, and I just took a few notes just to, talk about some different things. And since we're watching somebody drive right now, I want to talk about cars. It's interesting. The traits of each person determine the personality of your colony or of your group or your base, your camp of survivors. That's absolutely right, Jazzy. Depending on what leader you have, I think there's 4 total from my understanding. There's the warlord, the builder, the trader, and I don't know what you call the morale person, but the person that focuses on people and lives and the morale of your group. My cat, what's wrong with you? Are you just as excited about State of Decay 2 as I am? Oh no, he's playing with a top. Come here. Leave it alone while I'm streaming. My cat is fun. Okay, so there's those 4 different leader types, and depending on who you decide to be the leader of your camp will show your group what the focus is. And the crazy part, depending on what leader you choose, that can have an effect on the overall thought of your group, whether it's negative or positive. So if you choose to have a warlord as the leader of your group, that can have some negative effects on your group if the people that are in your group don't particularly want to have a leader that is a warlord that focuses on looting other camps and fighting and defending other enclaves and stuff like that. So or you can have someone that is focused on people, and there might be people in your camp that want to have a warlord as their leader so they can go out and loot and stuff like that. So the main thing about this game, and even in the first State of Decay, is balance, and they just took that to a whole new level with the different types of traits of leaders that you can have at your base. So I think it's crazy. I don't know. I feel like another thing was dope. 11. Yo, chill, dude. Like, that top cannot be that fun. Is it that fun? Is it really that? Is it? He's ignoring me. I think, and another thing, what I like the most is that you have multiple save games. So that's always cool that you can have multiple, things going on. I can have one game where I am a trader, and then I can have another game where I'm a warlord or whatever the case may be. But I think my first, starting off, I hope that I can have a builder as my first leader or my first group, my first playthrough, I guess you can call it, and see what that's about. And then I don't know, I hope I can play as a group with all the different leaders at some point, but I think I'm gonna start off with the builder. Yo, what's up, Dad? Shout out to my dad, Don Coleman. I am not playing tonight, Father. I am watching newly released gameplay of State of Decay 2 is going to be my favorite game of the year dropping, and I'm just kind of talking to the folks, talking to the TMQ crew about the trailer and about this gameplay. But this GameStop gameplay was a really good one in my opinion. He ran around and did a lot of stuff, and one thing that I did notice is, let's talk about vehicles. So we already know that cars are going to need gas, right? We already know this. So from what I've seen, just watching this gameplay and a few others, as I watch people drive around, it looks like cars run out of gas quick. I don't know if this guy did a few jump cuts or something, but it looked like you know, maybe, I don't know, 2 minutes of driving or so, you can see a significant difference in the gas that was available in the car. So one thing that I do know is that you're going to have to carry certain things in your trunk to make sure that you have a vehicle that you can sustain throughout riding around, going and scavenging and going on different missions. You're going to have like, you're going to have two things with you. You're going to have gas, and you're going to have repair kits, which I think is the shit, because if you guys ever watch me play State of Decay, if you watch any of my live streams, you know I am not good to cars. I am terrible with cars. I'm constantly tearing up my cars, and now you have the ability to carry around repair kits so that you can repair your cars as you damage them, as you're running over zombies, as you're running into other stuff. So I think that's dope. They said, Jazzy Noop said, they said that each car type used a different amount of gas, so that will be interesting. Yeah, you're right about that. I thought my chat was on, but I guess it's not. It's showing it's on. Okay, I don't know what's going on with it. But yeah, so he's driving this big Jeep right now. I can imagine that car will take up a lot more gas than, I don't know, one of the little other random cars. It'll be interesting to see the different types of cars that they have in this one. And so yeah, different cars take up different gas, and you're going to need to always have gas with you, lest you end up somewhere and you run out of gas. And it looks like cars are, you know, not scarce. They're not going to be scarce, but it's not going to be like a bunch of them. Like, I remember playing State of Decay and getting in a situation and I'm like, oh snap, my car is gone, or I flipped my car over or something like that, and I need to hurry up and get another vehicle. And it was as simple as looking around, oh, there's a car, and you go get in the car. This is different. You can see on here that there's a lot of vehicles around, but not all of them are in operation. So you can end up stuck. You can end up, you know, flipping your car over or really damaging it, and you don't have a repair kit, or you run out of gas and you don't have gas, and then you're in a situation where you're in trouble. So I like that constant fear, or constantly needing to focus on whether you have gas or whether you have repair kits with you, so that you can monitor your vehicle. And it also is good to me because since I do tear up my cars, if I come in contact with a car, or I have a car that I really like, I can repair it after I tear it up. Because you guys know I go through cars like crazy. Cars seem to be more durable. They killed a juggy with a small car. Bundy Games said that, yeah, I hope they are more durable, but I do know that if you're dealing with a juggernaut, juggernauts are supposed to be the car kryptonite. They're supposed to be the things that can take out your car, where you're not like safe just because you have a car. I know that's my thing playing State of Decay. If I ever feel like I'm in trouble, I just go hop in a car and I'm good. I feel safe or whatever. But from my understanding, playing State of Decay 2 and you're in a car and you go up against a juggernaut, he can easily knock the doors off your car. He can put your car out of commission. But it does seem that cars are a little bit more durable. Like, I see them running over zombies. I see them open up the door to hit other zombies. And it doesn't seem to put that much damage on your car. I kind of wish, along with the gas tank that you can see up here in the top, the gas amount that you have in the car, I wish there was, like, I don't know, a damage level to show you how close you are to your car being inoperable. But at the same time, in real life, you're not going to know nothing like that. You're just going to be driving until there's something wrong with the car. So, I mean, I get it, but that would have been a nice thing too. Whoa. This was a really good part. Like all she did was pull up to the whatchamacallit. All she did was pull up to her base, and all of a sudden she's getting ran through. Like, it's crazy. It's going to be madness. There's a lot more zombies, it seems like. And it's not like they're just out in the open world. They spawn them in certain areas, especially when it comes to noise. I wonder if you can only repair it so many times. That would be an interesting thing. I didn't see anyone say anything about that, but it's good that you have the ability to repair your car in general. Like, I've seen them say that you can repair it down to where the tires are gone, where it's burned, where it's like severely damaged. You can repair it all the way from that point into an operable vehicle. So I think that's dope. Based on the gameplay from Mixer and IGN, the Juggernaut dang near tore the car to pieces. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's madness. It's madness. How much longer we have? We got a minute. But yeah, I mean, I think that's dope. Like, it definitely adds an extra level of fear knowing that you're not safe just because you're in a car. Those feral takedowns look really cool. Hey, 11. Yeah, they do. And the ferals, like, they look like almost impossible to hit. Like, they're super fast. They're way faster than the first State of Decay. Oh, another thing about vehicles, when you're repairing them, if you flip your car over, the repair kit will actually flip the car back over, which I think is cool because I'm always flipping cars. There's even a video here on my channel that shows how much of a bad driver I am in State of Decay, and I'm constantly flipping my cars over. So it's cool to know that if I do flip a car, I don't have to lose it. It's not just done. I can repair it and flip it back over. So that's cool. And as you guys can see here, this guy that on the GameSpot gameplay, he took just a regular car and he reinforced it. So there's upgrades to cars as well. You're gonna be able to reinforce the doors, add like bars on the windows or something, at least on the windows on the side, to make your car more durable. So yeah, it seems like vehicles on their own are more durable, but you also have the option to make them that way. So do you think that this prepares you for the real thing? You mean like the real zombie apocalypse, or just playing this game in general? What do you want? I don't know. Definitely not the real thing. I mean, I can't ninja roll and get away from zombies in real life, so I guess it's a done deal for me. It's a wrap for your girl. But so yeah, I think cars just have way more features in the original one. The first one was just like, you know, you get cars and you just ride around in them, you hit zombies, and if the car is busted, you no longer have that car. It did have a little bit of a repair feature, like you can, if you have a workshop and it's upgraded to the point where you can repair cars, you can park it in a parking spot and it'll slowly over time repair your car, which didn't really, it wasn't like the best repair because your car could still be smoking or whatever the case. So yo, Bushido Shades, 18 days. I'm counting the minutes, man. I am counting the minutes. I cannot wait. Oh my gosh. They got the Mad Max thing going for the vehicles. That's exactly what he said in this video. He said he kind of Mad Maxed his car out. So I'm like, for real. Yes, the real thing. Ha ha ha. What is the level cap? I'm not sure if this is like breakdown where there are levels. I haven't seen anything where the characters have like level 1 or whatever, but there are different levels of survivor. There's recruit, survivor, hero, and leader, and there can only be one leader in a camp, and those are the levels that all of your survivors in your group can level up through by doing missions and doing missions for your base and stuff like that. They can level up through those ranks. There are also, for example, this thing that they're on right now, defeating this plague heart, was a mission for one single survivor. So there's also going to be certain missions that you can accomplish using only certain survivors to help, I guess, help them level or help them accomplish certain goals. And I know that completing these missions for specific survivors helps their morale. So you have to kind of keep an eye on the needs of each survivor and what missions that they have, so you can help them accomplish goals and keep the morale up in your group as a whole. It's kind of similar to State of Decay, the original one, where something happens and you need to take someone out for some fresh air or do something. They just expanded on that idea and made it where they actually have missions to do to help keep the morale of the group up. It's cool that fire spreads in this game and sticks. Yeah, I know. They expanded on that too. Fire was always a problem for me. I was constantly setting myself on fire and other people on fire in State of Decay. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to see more of that and experience more fire stuff. But yeah, I mean, it spreads, as you guys could see on this part. I'll go back to when she set the plague heart on fire. She ran in there to take on the plague heart. Damn, did I go back too far? But anyway, she shot the grenade into the plague heart and the fire spread all the way up to the ceiling, and it was like engulfing the building. Wouldn't it be cool if you can actually burn down buildings? I don't know if that's an actual thing. I doubt they will want I doubt they've made the environment very much destructible, because I mean, you can take out buildings that might have a mission in it later or something like that. So I don't think you could burn down houses. But check this out. She does the grenade launcher over there, or a grenade over there. Grenade launcher, and it spreads all the way up to the ceiling. It doesn't last long, but like, wow, that looks crazy. You gotta really kind of keep an eye on how closely you're shooting a grenade launcher or any type of incendiary ammo, or you can mess around and set yourself on fire, or the rest of your crew. What's up, Gold Chain Gamers? Never got a chance to play the first one, but this one looks dope. It is definitely dope. And give me a minute, you guys. I probably should have checked this before, but I really want to have the chat up on this thing, and it's giving me issues. Oops. It's giving me issues. But yeah. Wait. Chat box. Copy. Oh, you know what's wrong? I think I had it too low. Okay, sorry about that. But yeah, I mean, the first State of Decay, I really like it. If you haven't played it and you want to see a nice little playthrough, you can always check out my channel. There's all types of people that are still streaming State of Decay right now, especially getting prepared for State of Decay 2, so you can kind of get an idea of what that is about. Can you sacrifice your survivors to the zombie god for safe passage? Meaning allow all your people to die and you will have to change bases. I don't know about the sacrificing to the zombie god, but I do know that if you have a player or a survivor in your group that has contracted the blood plague and you don't have the cure, or you have no means, you don't have an infirmary to set this person up to survive after they contract the blood plague, then you have the option to eliminate them via headshot, or you can ban them from your camp. But I heard that, you know, if you ban someone from the camp, and then they go off and they actually find the cure themselves and get better, they might have a problem with your ass after that. Like, you couldn't help me get this, and I went and got it myself. Like, what are you doing? I think it's so dope that you can also search cars now. And speaking of like, you know, looting and searching, scavenging, all that stuff, they have like a crazy, you know, loot system in the works for this game. Like, it's no longer just random stuff in different boxes or whatever like that. You're gonna find items that are specific to the building that you're in. You're gonna find items that are specific to the size of the case that you're searching. So for example, she just searched that little small green box. She's not gonna find a large melee weapon or a shotgun in that little ass box. So they have it set up where you're only going to find specific things in specific places in specific containers. So it's no longer just some random stuff, which is good because it kind of helps you balance out the thought of, do I want to take the risk to go over to this place and get this item that I think might be there and there's a high chance that it is there, instead of, you know, risking your survivor to go to this place and then that item not even be there. So there are some things that are like guaranteed. Like if you go to a grocery store, there's guaranteed to be at least one cache of food. So I think that makes things a lot better. I could just move without death. Also, your character when it dies can become a zombie too. That is exactly right. You can contract the blood plague, and if you have a survivor in your camp that has the blood plague and you don't make that decision, if you don't say, I'm gonna off this person because they're sick and we can't help them, or you don't tell them to go away, if you don't exile them, they can die right there and turn into a zombie and then be a problem in your camp, or while you're out on a mission with them, they can just die and turn on you, and then now you have a whole different thing on your hand. I just noticed that they tell you how many containers are in the buildings as you loot. Yeah, I noticed that too. I noticed that they mentioned that a while back, which I think is a good idea. Because have you guys been, if you play the first day of Decay, you're in a house and you want to turn it into a outpost. You can't turn it into an outpost until you search everything. So you have to like search all the things. And you're like, where is that last box at? Like, I can't find it. Is there one more? Like, what's going on? But this kind of gives you an indicator of how many are left and what you can find. So I mean, it's really helpful. Are there boss fights in this besides the Juggernaut? I wouldn't say there are boss fights. There are certain things that you need to accomplish. Like for example, right now she's trying to take out a plague heart, and they're scattered across the world. Look at, that's me catching myself on fire. But there are certain things you have to accomplish, like taking out plague hearts to secure the area, taking out infestations, and things like that. And like I said, there's personal missions for each survivor, so you have things that you have to do, but I wouldn't say there's one end all be all boss. There's not only not a boss, but there's no like linear story, in which I did watch another video that kind of gave an idea of what we can expect from the small stories that are scattered around the world. And at first I was kind of afraid that there wouldn't be any, and it doesn't really seem like it's like breakdown. It's not like, hey, here you go, you're here, now go around, loot, and continue to progress and level around the map. But there are, like, you know, specific people that you're going to be dealing with and things that you need to do that kind of go into like a story type, a story like function. So I'm happy that there's some sort of medium ground. It looked a lot similar to the first Day of Decay story mode, if you want to call it like that. So I was happy with it. What caused this zombie apocalypse? No one knows. In the first Day of Decay, there was like some sort of water thing, but I mean, we don't really know if that's the deal or not. We don't really know. There's no answers. I'm hoping that there might be some sort of answer, and I hope they bring back Cleo from the first one. I really hope so. But I guess a few more things to talk about. Let's talk about noise. Noise is going to be way different, a way bigger factor than in the first State of Decay. They now have, when you're looting and searching and stuff like that, you can use fast search, which was already a thing in the first State of Decay. I don't know why people are making it seem like it's something new. You had the ability to speed up your scavenging while you're looking at a container or something in the first State of Decay, but I mean, if there were no zombies around, it wasn't much of a issue. You can do it and really nothing happens. But in State of Decay 2, the noise is going to be a huge factor, because not only, yeah, Jester, they made it seem like it was a new feature, and it's not. It was something that was already in the first State of Decay. I don't know what button it is. I always accidentally do it, but it was never something that made oh, is it over? Oh, it's over. I want to take it back real quick because I want to talk about something else before it moves on. But yeah, they made it seem like it was something new, and it's not. It was something that was already there in the first State of Decay, but it wasn't a huge factor. In State of Decay 2, noise is a problem. If you do that too much, you're gonna end up with way more zombies than what you can handle. And the reason for that is noise not only attracts the zombies in the surrounding area, but it spawns zombies as well. Even when you're dealing with a screamer, the zombie that makes noise, that screams when it's near you and it paralyzes your team. But when that guy screams, it doesn't just attract the zombies that are around, it actually spawns zombies into the area. So now you have to be a lot more careful. You can't just go banging around in a house, banging open doors, fast searching crates and stuff like that without consequence. You're gonna have to deal with the zombies that come through in that situation. So yeah, there's a lot of new stuff, you guys. There's a lot of new stuff. While you guys are here, I think we had this conversation one time when I was streaming, but what leader type are you guys going to choose on your first playthrough? Can you lure zombies with noise, such as throwing a grenade in the opposite direction and send them out of your way? I think I don't know if it was either no, it was Arcanum. Arcanum came through on one of my streams the other day and was telling me about the different bases. And some bases have different perks. And one of the bases, I think it is a baseball field, has the ability to create like a white noise or some sort of noise that can either keep zombies away or lure them in, so that you can, set up some sort of bomb or something to bring them in and destroy them all in the area to kind of clear out your area. So I think there are some things like that can, give you the option to distract zombies and bring them through or whatever. Jester says, I like that combat is still nice and effective, but in a way they made it so the zombies are more threatening. Like, you can't infinite roll like in the first game. That's true. I mean, you couldn't really infinite roll in the first game anyway. All right, I guess I'll jump to a different video. I think, no, that's the one that I was watching. Yeah, I'll go ahead. It's another GameSpot video. It's about salvaging and surviving, and now we're watching a commercial. All right. Shout out to GameSpot. I'm using y'all videos to talk about it, and I appreciate you guys allowing me to do that without me asking. I'm very sorry. Okay. So yeah, the zombies to me are a lot more threatening. The way they move, it's like, it's really creepy. The way they move, how you can kind of underestimate, like if you're running from a group of like 5 zombies, one of them is going to sprint and catch you. Like, one of them is going to be fast and they're going to sprint and catch you and hold you until the rest of the zombies get there to fuck you up. So it seems like they can they can hold you more, like they can grab you more, and I don't know, it just, they are definitely more threatening. A lot of them are faster. It can lead to a point where you can underestimate the situation, and which a lot of times that happens in the first State of Decay too. You underestimate the situation, and then you're dealing with way more zombies than you thought you were going to deal with, and now it's a problem. So they like completely expanded on that, and in these different gameplays, I mean, you can definitely see that the regular zombies are a problem. They're a problem. I think I might pick the one that values life. So you're gonna be the morale person. It is the life of each person that makes the colony work, but depends on the perk. Yeah, I think the morale one would be good. I think the morale one will be good for, not story wise, because as I said, there's no like story involved, but I think you could get some really cool like missions that are specific to players and stuff like that. And I don't know, if I was watching a different gameplay, and one of the people that were alive, like they were just standing there and was moving like a zombie. So I wasn't even sure if it was a person or a zombie, but then they walked up and started talking to them, and it was like, oh, it's a person. But that's even like a little bit confusing. Like, could you imagine running up on another enclave of people and you're not even sure like it's a zombie or not, and you accidentally shoot the other survivor that's in a different enclave, and now you have the issue with that group of people because you accidentally shot one of their people? That's crazy. They merged State of Decay Breakdown and Lifeline. Too much noise, you get a mini siege on base. Loot all of the map when you move to map 2 or 3 while map 1 restocks. Yeah, that's very true. Wait, no, this is we watched this one before. I'm gonna find a different one. I'm gonna go to the one I was watching earlier. I'm gonna go to the one that I was watching earlier. I think it was this one. Oh no, it was Game Riots. Game Riots was really good. Shout out to Game Riot. This was a really good gameplay. It's like the intro. It's showing you how you start off. Okay, so yeah, so check this out. You choose your, I guess they're like standard stock of characters. So I wanna go back. I wanna look at this. So it tells you like a little mini description of what's going on with these characters. Months after the apocalypse, you reunited with your brother. Since then, the two of you have stayed one step ahead of the zombies and starvation. Supplies are running low, and learn the RV run refugee camp where you hope to find food and shelter. Blah blah blah. So it gives you that, and then it gives you the different attributes of each character. So like, check out Sean Hobson. He has a mechanic skill. That's something to keep in mind for when you're building a base and you want someone to run the workshop. That's good. Shooting, fighting, and all the normal stuff. So what is that? So yeah, this is like the tutorial that you can start off with, and these are like the stock players that you get to choose from. Blind to, oh, that's a cool idea for a perk, zombification, blind to the other zombies. That's like The Walking Dead, when you can take the guts of a zombie and rub it all over you, and then you can blend in with the zombies. They should add something like that. That would be so dope. I'm going for the sheriff leader type. Seems pretty balanced. Okay, Bushido Shades. Okay, so does that mean there are 5 different leader types? Builder, trader, morale, warlord, and sheriff? Or is sheriff just like a variation of, I don't know, the warlord build or something like that? The starting story idea is so cool. Yeah, I know that. I really liked this playthrough because this is what I was talking about. It's some sort of story. They have a few cinematic scenes, and then it puts you right into the game. And this is what I like. Even when I was talking on my last stream, we were talking about, can you choose what map you end up at? And I think you can. And I think you can also choose your starting base, but I hope it's like this, where you start this thing, you start the story, and then you drive up and you run out of gas, and now you're in an area and you have to find a base that you want to have. So I hope this starting tutorial is the way the game is in general. I think you can go through without doing the tutorial part every time. Like, say you have one gameplay and you've already done the tutorial and you don't want to do the tutorial again for your next gameplay. I don't think you have to. But yeah, I thought this was a really good gameplay, and I'm wondering if I can go ahead and turn this up. Oh no, he's talking. So yeah, the fast search. Everyone was talking about it like it's the brand new thing, and it's not. It's been around. But it also looks like the unarmed melee is a little bit more effective. I don't know if you guys if you played the first State of Decay and you don't have a weapon and you're trying to fight without a weapon, that's deadly. Like, that's gonna end you. Like, you can't just do that. So it looks like you guys saw her, she knucked up on the zombie and punched his head off. So I think it's good in the sense, if you break your weapon, which happens a lot, and you're out there and you don't have anything, that you can still at least defend yourself to a decent, level with bare knuckle. So I like that. That's a good thing. The preset relationships are neat to me. Helps with immersion value. Yeah, exactly. I was really I had my fingers crossed, hoping that they weren't just gonna drop you in with some random people and just you don't have any connection, you don't have any idea of who they are. I really didn't want anything like that, and so I'm happy that you have the option to start off with these stock characters that have a backstory, have information and relationships with each other. So I'm very happy. This is what I was mainly concerned about. Is there gonna be some sort of story? I hope so. There has to be something. They just can't throw us in. You can't, especially people that are new to the title, you can't just throw them into some breakdown madness. You can't take people that never played the first one and able to enjoy the first one to the extent of what it was, and then throw them into people that haven't experienced that and then throw them into breakdown. No, they wouldn't get it. They wouldn't get how fun the game is, in my opinion. LOL, that knife. I know, you be stabbing with the knife forever in the first State of Decay. It's not a good idea. If you break your weapon, it's just time to go. Don't even try to fight nobody. But it looks like here it's a little bit more effective. You can knock a zombie out with your fist. I feel like that's how it should be, especially if the zombies have been rotting. Their face should fall apart pretty easily. I should be able to punch the lights out on a zombie. Can you get addicted to painkillers if you take too many in a certain amount of time? That would be dope. I don't think so, but that would be really cool, because I know in the first State of Decay, the painkillers that you have, there's a bunch of different, there's codeine and all types of other really high level prescription drugs on the first State of Decay. So I hope that they would add something like that. I don't think they have. I haven't heard anything about it, but it would be cool that say you get addicted to the painkillers and they're no longer as effective, you take them and it doesn't bring your health up as much. But with the addition of bandages, they didn't have bandages in the first State of Decay, and now they do. So I think that would be a good time to put that into effect. Hey, you have the option to use bandages. You don't have to always take painkillers, but if you're abusing painkillers, here's the consequence for that. I don't know that there is anything like that. No one said anything. I would like that if there was. There's a zombie defense type game called Rebuild 3, and you can get addicted to bath salts. Why would you be taking bath salts in the apocalypse? Why? So okay, even in this tutorial run, they kind of explain like the blood plague and stuff. Her brother just got bit by a blood plague zombie. They don't really know what it's about, but they're gonna find out what it's about eventually. So I think it's kind of cool that they're, giving you some sort of information, and that the people that have been surviving this have an idea of what's going on, even though they don't know where it came from. And I don't know, it's just really cool. I was really happy to see that there was a tutorial or like a story type thing at the beginning. Another thing that I'm glad it's new to the in-game survivors as well. Oh, right, new, like the blood plague, like it's not just something that everybody knows about. It's kind of like no one knows what's going on, and they're just now noticing that people are contracting this thing, and they recently figured out that there is some sort of cure for it. So yeah, I feel what you're saying there. I think it's interesting. So okay, in order to cure the blood plague, or even like heal your survivors when they get hurt or something, you have to have an infirmary, obviously. But the other crazy thing about having an infirmary is there's only a certain amount of slots that a person can go in and be seen at the infirmary by the doctor. So in the last playthrough we were watching, the guy had an infirmary. I don't know what level the infirmary was on, but it only had 2 slots for patients. So imagine if you take out a person with you, or a few people out with you, on a mission, and they all get bitten, or they all get sick, or a certain level of blood plague, and you only have 2 slots to heal. Like that's gonna be crazy, because then that also brings on more decisions. Hey, we don't even have the room to treat you if you have the blood plague, so we're gonna have to kill you, or we're gonna have to exile you. Yeah, like it was from one of the very first trailers, and like they're running through, and it's like zombies coming like through the gates and stuff like that, and they're running and they're trying to jump onto a truck. Yeah, that was like one of the first trailers that kind of came out, and I think this is the exact same area. And I like that they are consistent with the first State of Decay. They talked about the army, and the army played a big role in the first State of Decay story, and they're consistent with that, and the army is still like a thing. So I think it's dope. Yeah, it's an area that they created first. I like it. Very Lifeline like. But yeah, I'm so ready for this game, you guys. I can't even get over it. There's been a lot of great gameplay today. And the trailer was really good. I'm probably going to watch it again after I get off of this stream. Just because it was so dope, and the music just made everything. I got chills. It's so good. Such a good trailer. This game is going to be the shit, y'all. Like, I can't even wait. I can't wait. I know, right? Look at all the zombies out there. Oh man. Oh my gosh. There's so many. Look at the doctor. Okay, I guess he was just snapping his neck from side to side. But when I saw that part, I was like, is that a zombie? And then she walked up and started talking to him. I was like, oh, it's the doctor. I thought it was a zombie. But yeah, even like, I guess, I don't know if this guy was the guy that found the cure, but you know, he's talking about it and how I guess his daughter turned into a blood plague zombie. He was trying to find a cure, but it was too late. We call it the blood plague. It's contagious to human, and it takes you a while. It takes you while you're still alive. Are you saying that that's gonna happen to me? Well, probably, but maybe not. See, yeah, like they're adding some element of story to it, so I'm very excited about that. Anyways, you guys, that's about it. There are so many other this tutorial is good. I didn't see this all until now. Yeah, definitely go back and rewatch this. Hey there, been a hot minute since I caught one of your streams. What's going on, the LG network? I've been good, just like patiently waiting for State of Decay 2 to drop later this month, and it's almost here and I'm excited. They're in promo month, so they are really going to start hitting us hard with more content on State of Decay 2 and information. So get ready for more stuff to come out. I'm going to try to do as much coverage as I can before the game drops, and then you can definitely expect me to stream State of Decay 2 once it releases. I did sign up for the beta run. I don't know if I'm going to be chosen to get the beta of the game. If I do, they don't want anybody streaming any content or taking pictures or any video or anything like that. So if I do get my hands on it, I'm just going to give non-spoilerly reactions to the gameplay without giving away anything. So hopefully I can get my hands on that. What's up, Vantis? I figure you was out there somewhere. Thank you for stopping through, dude. Thank you everybody for coming through and checking out this live stream. I was really happy I got a chance to watch the trailer with you guys. I'm super excited about this game. I can't wait. So anyway, I'm gonna close out. I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow, just playing some more State of Decay, getting ready. You already know it's crunch time. It's almost here. Glad to see you on here. Stay excited. I am. See you later, Jester. But yeah, so I'm excited. We're gonna see more stuff in the future. We only have 18 more days until we get that pre-order. So what's up, Wanaboros? Thank you for coming through. I'm getting ready to close out though, but I appreciate you dropping by. I appreciate all you guys for coming through. Shout out to the new subs as well. And I will see y'all. It's crunch time. We're almost there, you guys. We almost got our hands on this game. So I'm going to catch y'all next time, alright? I'm your girl, the Mad Queen 88. Be sure to check me out, the rest of my streams and videos here on YouTube, and also follow me on Twitter at the Mad Queen 88 so you can get more random stuff that I tweet about and stuff about State of Decay and about my live streams and stuff like that. The hype is real. I will. Y'all stay easy, alright? Peace.